We could have seen this was facing the other way, but this week's better. Are we recording now?
We are recording.
Hey. Hey. How y'all doing?
Welcome back to take 2 of the Petty Pollers recording.
Hi guys.
Hello.
Welcome back to Petty Pollers. That is PETTYPOLLERS. I am BJ.
And I'm Keenan.
And I'm even more warm the fuck out.
I hope you continue to go into the world and show them that you will never stop being dumb, unattractive, overweight, unworthy, untalented.
I'm Don. This is our second time filming because somebody wanted to try some new shit.
Who have been saying that? Who said that? Who said that? Who said that? Who have been saying that?
And it didn't work out.
I'm sorry. I wanted the quality to be better.
The quality?
Quality.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's better.
Anyway.
Oh. Wow.
Our topic of the week is theme parks.
Yeah!
We're doing this.
Yes.
Well, from me and Keenan working the same theme park, but I guess we're gonna not do that anymore. Anyway.
We can.
Anyway,
We can.
we can. It's not gonna be as genuine. It's like we're scripted. So we all worked in theme parks for a long time. It's my 8th year working at a theme park. You know.
I worked at theme parks on and off since 2014.
I have worked at a theme park 2015 to 2017.
Right.
What?
I think I lied because I started working at Water USA in 2010.
Oh,
So I guess you could technically, it would be considered a theme park because it's a theme park. It's a theme water
It
park.
is, yeah.
So this is my 10th year working at a theme park. Wow.
Oh, wow, honey. You really worked there so
Gross. I haven't been in that market for a long time.
good. Yeah, and since 2014, you might think that I was in theme parks those whole years. I wasn't. I did 2 seasons at Busch Gardens, not even a full year. I did 2 seasons there. And then I worked at Hershey Park. And then there was a lot of years where I didn't work at theme parks in between that. And then I came down here and started working at Universal Studios.
Yes.
Between 18.
I did.
Huh?
I did seasons at Busch Gardens. I just did a couple seasons at Busch Gardens.
Okay.
Because technically,
They close
it's not.
by the year.
Yeah, because I'm not salary. So technically, I only work from like February to like December 31st. That's a season.
Right. I also meant to say, okay, so with that said though, because the season that I'm talking about was actually 2 seasons, but they're like 2 months each, so that's 4 months, which means I collectively worked at Busch Gardens Williamsburg for 8 months, so it's like not even a full year.
I worked there for 4 seasons.
Girl.
Wow.
I worked there. No, I didn't work there.
Don't work there.
And it used to be great if you're old. If you could time travel and you want to kick your face and wear out a show, go audition for Kinetics.
Let's see, was that like 2010 and before that?
I think so.
Yeah, Kinetics was that show. It was a bad bitch.
But I mean, Busch Gardens used to be a bad bitch back in the day. Their shows used to be actually legendary. You just don't want to work there.
Fully that.
No, they can't find people to work there.
So, with your first job at a theme park, like, what was your like mindset going in?
I don't want money. I was fully 16. 16. I was 16 when I got my job. I had to think about it. Age is hard.
Just money. You weren't going in as like, oh my god, I love this theme park. I want to work at it. Like, to get whatever. I don't know.
I wanted to make money.
I feel that. What about you, Kina?
I went in it when I first got hired because my first theme park job was at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, and I was so excited. I always wanted to work for a theme park. I thought, like, it would be great. Yes, because on the cruise ships at that time, I was working like maybe once every. No, I worked like maybe 3 or 4 times a week technically, because that's how often we did the shows.
Oh, yeah.
So, but like at Busch Gardens, I'm like, I'm gonna be dancing every day, and I'm gonna love it. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be hard work, I know, but it's gonna be okay.
It wasn't okay. I got you.
I'm so sorry.
Well, actually, there's phases of when I worked theme parks. I started in 2010 at Water Park, which was just the money. And I did really good at the job. I was like basically custodial there for my first job. I actually want an extra little bonus because I was so good at my job.
Come through.
And then the next year they moved me to parking because they needed somebody who was good, and then I quit because I was like, I'm not getting cussed out anymore. I cussed somebody out and then I quit in the moment. And then that was in 2017. Then the following January after I auditioned to dance there, and then I made Sesame. So that's why I was actually excited to work there for Sesame. And then when I got tour guide, I was excited too because that was an easier job for more money. That, and I was living. And then Disney, I was excited because we just moved to Florida to get out of Virginia. So I had most excited starts to my theme park sections.
Okay. Mine was completely out of boredom and...
You did this for what?
Why not?
Why?
Why not?
I went to... So, it was my sophomore year. I was at this school. You can see yourself.
I can.
I was at this school with a lot of Christian people. OBU, you know, I shout them out often because I love that school so much. Anyways, I was a cheerleader,
That sounds like a lot.
RA. I was doing a play. I was training people, and I had 2 jobs, and I worked in the library as well. So I had all of this shit going, and then spring break, literally everybody just went home, and I had shit to do, and so I was just like, I don't have nothing to do. And my friends were like, do you want to go to this Disney audition with us? And I was like,
Get into it.
so I go or whatever. There's 4? There's 4 of us. Yes. There's 4 of us.
They came all the way to Arkansas?
They came all the way to Arkansas? From Arkansas to Dallas.
No, he went to Dallas.
He went to Dallas.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
He thought they went to Arkansas.
No, they went to Dallas.
They're not going to Arkansas.
That's what I was like, what?
Let's go, Little Rock!
Oh, that's random. I'm like, oh no.
So we go to Dallas or whatever, and messy story. Okay.
Attention. If you or a loved one was diagnosed with mesothelioma, you may be entitled to financial compensation.
Ooh.
Allegedly.
Okay, before we get into like the audition process, so we stay at my friend's sister's house or whatever. Shout out to Kaylee. I don't know if she watches, but it's me, Kaylee, Hannah,
Allegedly.
and Tyler. Tyler's not out, but me and Tyler have to share a bed or whatever, and so like we're just chilling there, and then like I feel somebody like cuddling into me, and I'm just like, is this Tyler or whatever?
Allegedly.
And then I feel like hard penis on my leg, and I'm like, this is definitely Tyler. And then like we like did a little make out and everything like that, but then he was like, oh wait, no, Christian.
Allegedly.
And then he like stopped because OBU, and so yeah, like that's when he first went down the track of realizing that he was a homosexual, breaking up with his girlfriend, and now I think he's happily married.
Allegedly.
So,
Yay!
Yay.
Man.
Yeah, that could have gone either way. He didn't clarify that
yes.
he was like
Yes.
either happy with himself or like just
Yeah.
deep in denial.
He fully realized he was gay.
Allegedly.
And is either engaged or married to this.
We
like,
love realizing
really
your
cool
own
guy.
truth. Word.
Right. So like
I really enjoyed the part where there was a hard penis on your leg.
yeah.
Allegedly.
I get it. There'll be more of that later. So then we do the audition or whatever. We got there early.
You have to.
No, we didn't get there early or whatever.
Was
So
audition
I
at
was
8:30?
still, huh?
What time was it? 8:30?
I forget.
Asani was like 8:30.
I forget, but I know that out of I want to say 600 people like that auditioned at that location because they had another audition in Dallas somewhere else. So it was stupid. So out of the 600 people at that location or whatever, we were like 400. So I'm worn out. And then like they whittle it down, and I and Tyler made it to like the final part of it or whatever, and I was just like,
Well, how'd your audition go? Because auditions goes, I've heard so many different experiences.
it was very easy. I think I lied. I thought I was one of 4 Plutos. I wasn't.
You
I was a,
liar!
I was a Pluto, probably a dead height Tigger.
Oh my God, what is that?
Probably another Pluto, and a Tigger goof.
Oh my God, what is that?
Like he was like a short goof, right? So out of like, it was pretty simple or whatever. Like it got a little complicated at the end, but I was just like, I don't really give a fuck.
No, see, in mine it was the across the floor cut, animation cut, dance, like the after dance cut, bump the dance cut, film, then cut for Princess and Princess's film fitting.
Yeah, it was somewhat, I guess, similar to that. I think.
I
Maybe.
mean, mine was audition was a CP tour full time audition, so
Yeah.
it probably was very similar.
I think we
But it was
auditioned
the
at the same
same
time.
year,
Yeah,
so it was
yeah,
2015. Did you do Calling All the Monsters? Calling All the Monsters.
Yes.
Yeah, it's probably the same year.
Yeah. We had, I think, what's that white man with the white hair?
The white hair Ken Casper.
I think so, yeah.
He
was really nice and so sweet.
I had Short Catherine the Mouse.
Mm-hmm.
Love her.
Okay. Wow.
But yeah,
I didn't
so
agree on this with her.
She's
wow.
Yes.
I mentioned the end, but I was just like, I am a good actor.
oh, wow, tangent. But if you like are broke consistently and like your like student loan repayment is 0 for 10 years, cancels out.
Yeah.
I was like, I could possibly be broke for that long and maybe like sell drugs or ass and like be okay.
If you're gonna do anything, sell ass, it's less likely to get shot.
Yeah.
Well, back on topic. What's your worst experience working at theme park?
Where BGW period. Like I don't really have any specific story. It was just like it wasn't. So Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. I should beat you down, but you already did. You already know because I already read you down to your face. I will say this: the dancers that I worked, it was so interesting because the dancers that I worked with, like all the performers, were great. Everyone was super professional. Everyone was great. And then, like, you know, middle management, they weren't too bad either. Like, both times I had great stage managers.
Yeah, stage was actually quality, which Gardens Wildly.
Right?
It's the
And they cared about us, they cared about the show. And, like, you know, they enforced the rule, but I understand why they had to force them the way that they did. So it was fine. It was fine. They were okay. Costume shop was hilarious. The bitches were rude, but they were hilarious.
Oh, honey?
Yeah!
What was about old bitch just sewing
Honey,
all day?
all day.
Hilarious.
And then
It's a wild time. You need what to win? You know earlier? Ugh.
And they're always mad to get everything done all the time. Don't
And they have
hard.
a little shop like near it's awesome. This is the parking lot. Once those honeys, they are a great time. A great time really coming out. They are great, honey.
Woo!
Been there for years. Working there. All together, so like it's a back of hand. It's a great time in there.
Oh my god, those ladies are everything. So they were great. They were rude, but they were great. It was funny when they were rude.
But they're efficient. They can't trip get it up.
You know that fellow that cussing
a different gown.
You know, because of the choreography, I kept splitting my pants. They kept cussing me out. And I was like, this same pant, what is he doing? I'm like, the choreography, maybe. But anyway, no, but the management there was so bad. Fuck you, Scott Gasbridge.
Fully that.
Girl, you ruined BGW. And
Fully that, actually.
It was.
You solely ruined
Honey,
BGW.
all the shows that you produced were I would think
terrible.
They were terrible in comparison to what was there. The level of quality of entertainment just went down when he got in charge. And then like
I was confused. I didn't know what you were saying. Like, I thought it was BTW. I was like,
no, BGW.
Yeah.
BGW, yes.
I got
Busch
it.
Gardens.
Busch Gardens. Okay, keep going.
He single-handedly ruined that park. It was a mess. Night Beats was fine because the choreographer that I had, she was great, but you did not make it easy to work there for that or Christmas. How about the 7 times that you changed my Christmas show?
Scott Gasbridge. The choreographer was great. The Scott Gasbridge.
Oh, okay.
Comic Camp, I stand for you. You are everything to me, baby. She was the choreographer. And her assistant, who is hilarious because she's also kind of rude, but I stand for you too because you both can rock ass. Anyways, but like working at Busch Gardens Williamsburg, like just the management alone, they talk about a bunch of people who don't know what they're doing. It was a mess. I'm like Cindy Prancher.
Read.
Yeah. I'm not gonna read, but that whole experience at Busch Gardens Williamsburg was the worst of my professional career. I will have to say, hands down, the whole experience was terrible.
I think I know yours.
Wait, which one do you think is mine?
J-Bomb.
I have
Except for
two.
people.
I have two as well.
I have two.
J-Bomb is one of them.
Number one is Pat. Pat in general.
This is for Rachel, you big, fat, white, nasty, smelling, fat bitch. Why you took me off the motherfucking schedule with your trifling, dirty, white, racist ass, big, fat bitch, oompa loompa body ass bitch. I'm coming up there and I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you, bitch. And don't even call police today, cause I'm gonna come up there unexpected and wait on your motherfucking ass, bitch. I'm coming to beat the fuck out of you, bitch. Cause you did that on purpose with your Andre racist, white ass, being her, bitch. Watch, I'm coming up there to fuck you up, bitch. I'm telling you, watch. I know what before you drive. I'm gonna wait on you and I'm gonna beat your ass, bitch, cause I'm gonna show you not to play with Jasmine Collins' money, bitch. That's the first thing you did, and you got me fucked up, cause bitch, I told you what the fuck was going on. You white motherfuckers hate to see black people doing good or doing anything for their motherfucking selves. Ugly, fat, white bitch. Watch, I'm telling you, I'm coming up out to beat your motherfucking ass. In her smelling white, dog smelling ass bitch. Watch, I come fuck you up, cause you got me fucked up. So I should have found try to do that old Andre ass shit. Bitch, you was Andre the first day I came up talking about the bitch.
But number 2 was fucking Jungle Book Alive with fucking magic. When I say that was the least magical show ever, for one, like, I had
matched my bank account.
I knew exactly what my schedule was going to be during the rehearsal weeks or whatever. I was just like, okay, cool. I know that I'm going to give all of my shifts to Roderick, who was seasonal at the time, and I was like, he's going to take all of these hours because he's doing well.
The messy one.
Yeah.
That exact one.
So I was just like, cool, or whatever, and like the schedule drops, and I'm just like, what the fuck? I was like, activator. I was like, hey, who can I call to get this off my schedule? Like, I don't want to do this. Can I like call out and everything like that? They're telling me, no, you can't call out. And the way that we're scheduling the rehearsals, like, you'll have to call out 3 different times. So that's 3 points. So you get a reprimand or whatever. And then like the guy who I talked to, I don't know who it was, but it was someone at Animal Kingdom. They're like, if you get like a reprimand in that short a period of time, blah, 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 that could be grounds for termination. I was just like,
I don't like that.
I was like, what the fuck? I was just like, I don't want to do this show. Can I opt out?
And
they're
like, be like a mentor to some people. Like,
just
just sit here and do. Call the very last day and say you don't feel safe about anything.
he was just like, what did he say?
Let me try that.
He said,
like, just play them, honey. You don't feel safe.
he was basically just like, well, no, during the rehearsals is when I really need to be off because I was going back home to officiate a wedding and attend 7 of my friends'
But what you
graduations.
could have done is just like called out, called sick for those. Was it more than 5 days?
Well, look at that actually.
Was it more than 5 days?
It was 6.
You would have taken 2 points.
Yeah.
To call in and call personal. And then you could have gone to the last day and say, I don't feel comfortable doing this show. And you know they're rehearsing, so I'm not getting information I don't feel comfortable or safe doing this show. Did I call safe? I can call safety.
Because that was 2016, right?
Yes.
I had just became full-time or whatever.
Once you feel that's how they put people. Once you feel you're there, honey. They can't take that back.
Yeah. So like,
that's what we have mentioned. People come in and like, honey, don't let them play you.
But me coming in, like, you know,
they make it seem like you
right
in 2 seconds.
So I was just like,
being season or something.
I was just, well, no, I didn't think I would like do that. I thought I would get terminated. Well, how he was talking, I thought I would get terminated, and I didn't know any better until like after Jungle Book. Then I was just like, oh, fully fuck this company. I hate everything about the Walt Disney World company. You can quote me on it. And the only reason why I would go back is for them to pay for my school. And I would do the bare minimum as I did in Jungle Book.
It's just the bare.
But yeah.
Well, my 2 are from two major theme parks in Orlando. Why not BGW? I actually had a great experience with BGW.
I'm glad you did because I did not. Because it was horrible.
My first one, I was doing it in chronological order. 2016 Jungle Live with Magic. That rehearsal process was probably one of the most stressful things I've ever done.
Yeah.
But it was so organized.
One of those stressful things I've ever done. You know, like
No, I was to this.
Yeah, I remember that show. I remember we kept hearing rumors about it all, like spring. Like, we hear Jungle shows coming. Y'all get ready for the calls. And we saw the calls go around the room one by one. We're all like, oh my fucking god. Oh, well, here's mine. Hello. Hi, it's rehearsal playing. Hi. Just watching that whole day, everybody come through. I'm like, oh my god, this is a hot mess.
Then,
but maybe
colored.
But I was still new. Actually, I was a Lion King, so it went from the colors to the white girls really quickly. Well, they love Lion King white girls. So I was like still pretty new. So I was like, okay, maybe it'll be a fun, exciting thing. Then rehearsals start and things change every single day.
Every day.
And not like, hey, where are we from? But hey, the whole 3 minutes of music change. We got an email 5 minutes ago.
We can't do that.
So just
fuck y'all
stretch,
haters.
I guess. We're recording this whole number. And like, no shit to Amanda Pease, and she wore that out because I know if I was her, I would quit.
Who?
Amanda Pease, who's actually a lovely woman. I live for her.
I thought you were going to quit.
I love the...
It really, well, that's what happened like at least 4 times, her. I'll be back. We just got a new email with new music. The whole ending changed.
What was
The thing I choreographed yesterday? Yeah, the whole thing just changed.
Who's the girl with the black hair?
The ending one, I don't remember her name.
No.
With the art, wait, the black hair.
There was another girl.
Was it a choreographer? Or a main choreographer? There was two choreographers. There was Amanda Pease and the ending girl. I don't remember her name. Some of there are. It was on randomly on Alton Brown like cooking games. She was on TV from Food Network. Right?
No, I forgot the girl's name. Well,
there's only
girl, woman. But like she came to the activators and she was like, "I am so sorry."
Probably Sonia.
I think it was.
Sonia's the one who's like,
yeah.
she's like, "This is bullshit," and I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
I can't really, but like, I understand. If you're
Oh,
pissed
yeah,
off,
she talked to all of us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you're pissed off, I get it, and I'm not saying shit. So I get why you're pissed off, because I'll be pissed off too. Sonia's always like that, and that's why I love her so much. She's like, this is fucking dumb. And people are like, wasting our time, but whatever. We're gonna do this, I guess. And I'm like, yes, Sonia. If you keep it real, I'll be much less happy. I'll be much more happier. I understand. Like, somebody is fucking waste of time.
Yeah.
And so I'll play along. Because like, I don't fucking care. We'll just do this again. Like, we came back from Lion King rehearsal, like, I guess we're cleaning again. Alright, let's start this number. You guys are working 30 minutes on your own, then we'll come together and ask questions. She was like, worn out, like, okay. That's why I live for something. She's always like, it's bullshit. And I'll call it bullshit when it is. So that was the first experience, because that was just fucking terrible and just so unsafe. So unsafe. The second one is the 2018, specifically the 2018 Macy's Holiday Parade at Universal. Sorry, Universal Holiday Parade is the new name. 2017 was the golden year. I almost quit Disney and tried to focus on Universal. That's how good it was. Like, I was so over Disney at the point, and I hated coming to work every single day. And I just got told, like, hey, you can do every other thing you want to do, but you have to stay in line for at least 2 years. I was like, what? And Universal was like, I want to work and I'll be so happy. Like, I was like, I'm going to work, be at work cackling for 6 hours straight. Just fully cackling me. This is the greatest job I've ever had. Wow. 28 rolls around. I'm gonna fuck it up again. Let's come back.
Which is why I first saw Don. That was not a BGW.
Yeah, he first technically. I guess he saw me. I didn't really see him. So I guess
because.
Anyway, they were like, so obviously I was a Shrek villager, which I lived for. Then she's like, hey, you're gonna be a Santa elf, which is like the most technical role on there. Quotes are heavy. I would praise the most technical thing, but it's not that technical. But I was like, okay, but I'm not a very technical dancer at all. So I was like, you met me? Okay. To do ballet? Alright! If y'all just want to go that route, y'all decided this, I'm gonna take the job. And the most messiest management I've ever seen at Universal. Things falling apart. Pieces, awesome pieces missing. And like, for that role, we're like all Universal does contracts, so we're contracted certain days. I was Sunday, Monday, Tuesday maybe. I was 3-day contract. You have your set days. So like, those days you will show up almost every time once you give your shift and switch around, but those days your costumes should be set. We roll in, missing shoes. The regular shoes and your backup shoes gone.
Yikes.
Oh my god. Missing like your whole costume. So we were tights in a fucking dress. A tunic. Tights in a dress and a harness. Like your whole dress is gone. Like, what the fuck? And costume's like, oh, we'll look for it.
Oh, you want that now?
Huh? And I'm like, oh, both my shoes are gone. Oh, what other size? No, I wear 11 and a half and I'm not wearing a 9. No, it's not hard. Yes, I'm not doing that, so y'all figure it out, but I refuse to go in this 9. They found my 11 and a half and within an hour. My other favorite story is a friend of mine, Mariah. Her mom has seen her dance in 5 years. Her mom was in town. Travis's roommate.
Yes! Love you, Mariah.
Same.
And Travis,
She's a bad bitch. Her mom was in town. Her mom has seen her dance in 5 years. And they lost her like dress. Just gone. And the next backup was like so big. It was like a potato sack on her. Droopy. It's like a Mrs. Claus dress, like very like red velvet, white boa. Should be tight, form fitting, like cinched here, fit and flare. Potato sack, sagging. Like, I'm not wearing this for my mom, who's in town. She's like crying, and I was like, no. Find her dress. It has to be on property somewhere. Because the man, like, she can go out. She's like, I'm not going out. She's not going out. And we're standing by her. They found her last minute. I'm like, it's you do laundry on property. What the fuck? You don't outsource your laundry. It's somewhere in Universe is not that fucking big either. It's not Disney. It was like fucking miles. You can be literally across the county. It's somewhere within a 10-mile radius. Where is it?
Co-op this one is fast.
So like I get the it's over at Adam Creative. We're not going over there. I mean, I understand that Creative is a hop in your way. You know, it's right there. Your laundromat is right there. We can't find it. Just find it. What the fuck's hard? Get on the phone and call the laundromat. It has to be on property. And then everything's handmade there, Wally. Everything's handmade. This is just not cheap. Shoes are handmade, the dresses are handmade. They spent money on everything for that parade. They spent a lot of money. It's like,
and expensive looking.
It looks good, but this dress costs maybe $150, $200. It's just missing. You don't care about it. For somebody who's cast it, like, and it was like early in the season. Like, they'd be the rest of the season. What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Yikes.
And also, yeah, they tried me because I had some training to do that I emailed them about in July. I was like, hey, I have this training. Oh, don't worry about doing it in Christmas. I was like, okay, come to Christmas. Hey, I'm gonna do it. We'll do it later. Okay, New Year's Eve. Can you stay late? No. We need to do training. I was out in July. Even though you get in September, so I'm not staying New Year's Eve. You have to. No. Okay, well, also that homie was pissed off because we came in. The shift got much shorter, by like 2.5 hours. We used to have like a big time to stretch and like do warm up all this shit.
I remember that.
We had no time because we had to get our ears on. Mm-hmm. So they were prosthetics, and then we had to do our face and get dressed. Maybe an hour to do all that, like stretch, ears, dress. The problem is the way the schedules work. Keenan is the first group. He's the first group out. He had to get ears on as well. Mm-hmm. Then he painted a full clown face and a couple of like toy things. So it was a lot for him to do. We're gonna say why it took so long, but it was just a lot to do in a very short amount of time.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And like people were really bad at color matching ears because you're supposed to be your skin tone, honey. The orange Latinos, the dark chocolate brand.
Girl,
like, that is not my ear color at all. But we'd be like, okay, hey guys, seashells in 10 minutes. I have no ears, and I'm in line for 25 minutes. Fully that, like, I literally been in line. My whole face is done. My costume on. I still have to get my ears done. And you think about ears, they're like, hurry up! Like I can't rush them. They literally have. Like I'm never mad at them because they're like, okay, good, bye girl.
I feel like that they were
running around. So like I'm not. They're doing their best. I'm sorry, you guys like this would all happen all the time. And I'm like, I'm not gonna worry about. So just go out and go out. And so we would do a quick. We get dressed, have enough to get our ears. We get our ears done at the very last minute. Do a 1 or 2 run-throughs for our C show to go out, and then we stretch after the C show. So okay, well we can do our training after the C show. I'm like, that's when we stretch. That's when we stretch. Like, that's when we stretch. No, it's not. Dance captain. Yeah, that's when we stretch, and he's not going out without stretching. Me, thank you. I cannot stretch and not do the parade when we do that. No. Okay, what's the problem then? I need a full stretch, and it's freezing cold. Anyway, that's my.
But if you don't know, it does get colder in Orlando from time to time.
And it's random as fuck. Literally 75 to 30 the next day. You're like, and the bad thing is normally in the winter shows or winter parades, you're like decked down. So the colors are great. Mm-hmm. My luck at Universal. Oh. First year I had tights and a tunic. Next year I had tights and a tunic. Mm-hmm. Just one layer of tights and a tunic. So I'm like, fucking freezing. And Santa Alice is the last unit out. And that parade is long. You can see. You've been to Universal before, right?
Once.
So you know the main area?
Yeah, it was Halloween Horror.
Oh, so you're not gonna know. There's a main area where the parade goes.
Okay.
The parade, like, where we're stepping off, we see the opening unit, like, so basically left his opening coming back. We see opening unit right there, coming in, and we're finally stepping off the parade.
Yeah, we used to laugh at, and we used to make it, because they were like, go, then when we get past, like, Transformers,
stop! We're and
what?
Balloons and
then we're looking, we're like,
literally, that's Keenan right there, and me, like, hey, like, we can see them right in the face. And the first we had a full stop of the parade. First Santa moment in the tree. Bitch, the parade is long. It's at least 4 minutes on a good day. 45 on a good quick day. So we would warm up in like freezing cold before we go on route. I'm like, well, I'm cold now. I'm gonna live a little squat before I go on route now. So that's one of my worst experiences.
So let's talk
about sex, baby.
Okay, the last little portion that we will talk about is literally, let's just say one person that literally you just hate.
Scott Cashbridge.
At the theme park.
He's a theme park. He's a vice.
Right.
He's the vice. He's still vice president.
No, he got fired.
I thought so. He's been the vice president of Scottish Waiver for actually 4 or 5 years. I think.
The one you just drug.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, somebody else. At a theme park.
I'm gonna back him because I have something bullshit to say about him actually.
That you can say it, but someone else. That you literally don't know how they still have a job.
Oh, ooh.
Okay, I'll go first.
You know,
Are we being messy?
Yes.
I'm not
Okay.
trying to be messy. I'm
I know I'm gonna be messy.
You don't have to be too messy.
because I have to work with these people.
Right.
Yeah, that's the hard part. We have
I'm
to
screaming at
You're gone. We have to go back to work.
I'm gonna go ahead and say,
I'm gonna make a general comment. Actually, I got mine.
Logan.
Ivy, Chunky, Peter Pan.
Chunk, fat Peter Pan. Yes. I
Woo!
just don't
Well, we're gonna miss
understand.
messy now.
Because
During
during
that statement, it was messy. So
during fucking Happens Here dance party, when it was holidays happens here or whatever.
woo! Blast from the past, honey.
Like, we're like, he's doing these like simple ass steps. You've done the simple ass steps or whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, that day
blah.
of training?
Yes. Like,
You usually show up for
No.
the first, so the first is no rehearsal. You show up the first and say, oh, you're new? Listen really quickly.
yes. That's
Bam,
it.
bam, 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 I'm watching your first set. You do fine, sweetie.
Right.
It's all simple, but it's like, the fuck is going on?
So,
Is it
in that,
Disney?
Disney.
yeah.
Oh,
For the Hollywood
wow.
Studios.
So, in that,
It was a hot
like,
mess.
there is.
It was so they could train, they could put anybody in whenever they wanted to.
Yeah.
Oh.
So in that there is a pony, and so like pony, whatever. He was teaching us, and he said, "Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to workshop the pony. Logan, come over here for me." And I was just like, "What the fuck?" And then like every day like would be a new rant about how he fucking wants to quit the company, and then like he talks to somebody, sucks somebody's dick, and then like becomes Peter Pan.
No, he
gets
did
himself
somebody's
a
dick.
raise.
That's not what he did. He threatened to kill himself.
He did. I forgot about
He sent
that.
an email threatening to kill himself
Yeah.
because he wanted Peter Pan. So that way they gave Peter Pan.
Which was just so fucking wild. I'm just like,
That's the truth to you about that.
at that point, I would have just been like, I would have just.
Hey, it's Hannah. Hannah Baker.
I'm sorry,
So that's the problem with Disney. People can beg for what they want, and it's like, oh, okay, yeah. Meanwhile, I'm like, and like when Keenan first came, I was like, you have to kind of ask what you want to be able to ask for. And the way these professionals say, hey, I want to do this. What do I have to do to get to this?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's nothing wrong with that. I want to do this. So what's lacking on my end that I can make up for?
But like badgering.
People are like,
so much.
I want this, and I will do whatever it takes. I don't care. I have to do this. I'm like, that's messy. If I do something to earn what I did, so I'm like, hey, what's stopping me from doing what I want to do? Nothing. Great. So when am I doing it?
Yeah. So yeah, that's the person that I would call out. Logan.
I'm not gonna be too messy because I do have to go back to work with this person eventually. But if you happen to be a tall blonde that wears pink all the time,
Who is she?
that you eat while you talk to people,
Drag her.
you're problematic from an HR standpoint.
Slay her.
You do everything that is against. So I think I'm screaming. Y'all are too much. So I took a class and basically I don't remember the title of it, but like how to be a good manager, and literally by that book Standards, which is the actual book that I learned in college, you have done everything that is against what makes a good manager.
Read her.
You break down communication between people. You purposely create a hostile work environment, and you are hypocritical about the rules, and actually very loosey-goosey. You break out the rule book when it's convenient for you.
Sipping on that true tea, hunty.
Drag that bitch. Drag that bitch.
Girl, you are tired, and I know you probably got. I'm sure you worked hard to get it where you are, but you do not need that job because you are not a great manager at all. You make it so that and I just don't understand. As somebody who is a deep Disney stan, I'm a deep Disney stan, and I love going to work. Ask any of them, I love going to work. However, you make going to Lion King hard. One person, actually one, two people, but
Not that now you're getting close to what it is.
You getting real specific. You. I'm not gonna be
one
messy.
female blonde manager actually. Because other girls red hair.
I mean, you didn't say.
Other girl has a red hair.
all I'm saying is, bitch, you may come to work hard, honey, and it's you. You single-handedly make the whole environment so uncomfortable. Am I wrong?
I didn't say you're wrong. That's
And that's
on
on
you're
what?
right. That's on why you're right.
Girl,
And that's
because...
on what?
That's that on that.
All right. And that's basically just it. Shannon. Oh my God, I said her name. Okay, well, let's go on.
And he doesn't edit names out anymore, so.
Did you ever?
I can.
He used to.
I can.
If you really care about it, he can.
It's not, I really don't care.
Okay.
Mine's a general read to anybody who doesn't do their fucking job. I get it. The job.
Scott Gaspard. Sorry. God, I can't.
It's more like, oh, people aren't our level. People are actually performers.
Oh.
Fuck him too. But I get it. The job's bullshit. It's 75% bullshit. 20 all the time. But it's the job you signed up for. Literally, it's a job you continue to do day in, day out. And I get it. You gotta get the bills paid. But honey,
Old man Dan.
Henny, show up and work. I'm not asking you to kill yourself, but like just do the choreography. You got approved in.
Most people that do buzz.
Like I love changing shit left and right. You know, I'm never stopping that. But at least perform, be talented.
A lot of people.
Be good. Like. Listen, I love a good show. I don't know if you look for yourself, but just be good.
A lot of people on my side.
Just be good at what you do. Like, do not wait for casting or Tara to show up for you to actually show out.
Or your friend.
Just do the show.
While they're videotaping you.
At my A+ show, my standard show, and I'm a 6 show. This 6 show is what I got approved in. This right here, and he always yells at me because I'm like, I love the bad. It's like, great, what's the show? This show me like I am sick and I'm about to fucking die. It's my base level when I'm saying like, I'm not supposed to feel bad. Girl, that's the show. You know all choreography correctly. Everything full out. When we're approved in. That should be your base. If you can show up to work, then show up to work and work. And then you can build upon that. That's my read. Do your damn job.
More people's names because I would have called all of them out.
Do your damn job. That's all I say. Do your damn job. And do not talk shit on people who want to go above and beyond. I'm sorry you can't step your pussy up, but honey, get on our level.
Actually, fully that.
A lot of people used to like.
If you cannot do the splits,
Ronnie.
Please don't come for me talking about how I can't dance.
He's doing great.
We need original track. That left right track did not exist in the original show.
If I literally, and the reason why you don't get the job because I got it, don't talk shit about me.
A lot of people were like trying to call
If we have the same job, do not talk shit unless you're ready to go hand in hand. People I do not like at all who are great at this show. I mean, great at shows. People I'm not cordial when we talk about
can't stand actually.
But they fuck the show up, and I will never, ever in my entire life discredit that because they do their job, and I respect the fuck out of that. If you cannot show up for work, don't talk to me. We have nothing to talk about.
Wait, are we talking about
Jacob? No, not Jacob. Jared. Oh, sorry. Did I say his name out loud?
That's actually one of them. You did. That's please one of them. I don't like her, but honey can work that show.
She does.
The girl you hate.
Snake. Okay, well.
Dreamers Academy. Huh? Dreamers Academy. Dreamers.
I know. I'm trying to think who was all there.
Bianca.
Can we move on, please?
Well, like, when I say she's okay, whatever. When I say mom can wear that Lion King, she can.
I will say this. And you know what, Bianca?
I'm in the moment. Like, that is a good bitch to dance with. I will say that.
She's a great performer. She actually I stand.
Because she came in. Yes! You better perform with me!
Fully actually.
And I will wear that out. I will fully that.
Period. Okey-doke. And that concludes,
the talk part.
We should like.
I'm gonna run and pee because I'm about to burst.
Okay, while he's bursting, I'm gonna go ahead and throw this out there. I don't know about hitting OP before.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Hi, thank you for viewing for Pitted Pillars if you made it this far. I'm just gonna go ahead and give a shout out to Miss Taisha Bradley. She is an artist and she specializes in creating coloring books featuring black women. So she has this one right here called Black History Coloring Book. It's a coloring book with women Yes. Women in Black history. And men too, actually, just people in Black history. And there's also little tidbits of information about them. All right here, so you can color and learn about your history if you're Black, just about Black history in general. She also has this other one, which is my personal favorite, called Black Magic, which also is basically just featuring people doing hoodoo and voodoo and other magic that happen to be Black. These are all women that happen to be. There's also a little tidbits about history about hoodoo and voodoo in there too. So if you would like to go ahead and purchase it, you can go right on Amazon.com and type in TYESHABRADLEY Taisha Bradley right into the Amazon link, and then she will pop right up. All her colors are right there, and they're what? $10. So there's no excuse why you cannot afford this fabulous coloring book. I live.
Stocking stuffer, and if you have Amazon Prime, it'll arrive on time.
Honey, actually, yes.
Ours arrived their day early, so Saturday last week, right on Friday.
Oh, word. So yeah, you can prime them too, girl. So these are my books.
They're fully primed.
So you get these are some cheap cheap coloring books with not cheap quality. So you better Taisha Bradley on Amazon.com. You better.
Also, and not to guilt trip you, if you don't purchase one, you're racist.
Fully that.
Throw out the Jungle Book.
Did you buy the rights?
I wasn't singing this song.
Okay.
I just gave notes, so.
Do you remember that replica costume
I
that you made?
Yeah, the replica of Jungle Book, yeah. I looked at so much I placed it.
I don't know when you became
Cheap
such a...
quality and everything.
Well, okay, I'm really so happy that you became such a seamstress.
Well, I didn't make that. I ordered it. I got
ordered
I
a
commissioned
replica.
it. I commissioned that one.
You commissioned a replica of that. You had commission money?
I was joking. I actually did.
Yeah! All right!
Until I bought a car that I did not have commission money anymore. What's the car? I get paid. Anyways, shouting out to my great friend Jamie, who is the owner and creator of Rusty Nail Candy Company, located in New York City. He is I said in the past, a Broadway costumer. Been there for 3 years. He's there for a couple years. Does several shows on Broadway. He's a great person. Love him. He has a wedding coming up, so he needs extra money because he will be out of work until at least the summer. At least the summer.
Minimum.
Maybe the spring if the vaccine works, but the Raw is gonna be so slow because Trump is trash. The
Raw has been clear.
Yeah, Raw is gonna be slow, so the vaccine will probably work, but the rollout itself, no. Anyway, he's out of work for at least next year.
I like to say that I also bought this candle from my sister, and I can't wait to get this.
He didn't love it so much when he smelled it. He's like,
I showed it. I almost stole it from him, and then John said he was gonna fight me, and I was willing to fight him for it.
Also, and just to let you all know, I will try to edit and have this posted by 3 p.m. But Monday at 3 p.m. is
the last day to order for Christmas. Yes.
Yes, it is.
So if you want Christmas, Monday is the last day to order it. He's a great person. He makes it awesome. I personally know him. Like, I've known him since God was and went apart. So shit, at least 2016.
That was like when he was inside of. I'm kidding.
Inside of who?
You didn't edit this out, but that thing is big and absolutely not.
I'll figure out how to do it.
It never was.
No.
Incurred. No.
He's
a great person. Working also the theme park. He worked in Unity. He's a costumer at Disney for a long time and a stage manager at Universal for a long time. So he worked in the theme park circuit and into Broadway. So honey, support the small business and the black businesses. He's not black, but support the small businesses. Okay, black to Taisha.
Yes. And our last is you know something that's simple.
Golf.
But
not just any golf.
Pure golf.
Pure golf. Yes.
Period.
All right.
Yes. So like literally anyone in the Atlanta metro area, you should.
Or anybody wants to drive to the Atlanta metro area.
Actually, you know what? The next time we go to Atlanta, I want to go to Pure Golf.
Oh my god. Oh, I'll talk to Jordan.
I'm actually down to do that too.
We can see it.
I'm really bad.
Like,
so I'm a positive like Jordan. You know how to make training be good.
What I tell you, it looks so fun. It's like
I'll be able to command. It's on my holiday, but I'll be able to command.
We'll give you a holiday bonus.
Okay, maybe I'll come back for that.
we can do it or whatever, but it looks like it's like if you were doing league golf, but way better. Or like
I've seen so much footage. Some of them are crazy.
I know. Too. It's really cool.
I
like the golf simulators.
They're very accurate. Wow,
yes.
They're very accurate.
Because like they will go and like tell your projection and everything like that.
And how your swing was, they go break down your swing and everything.
But yeah, honestly,
what are you trying to go with? The hole is there.
Girl,
your ball is there. And the pond.
You can't get it back, so.
We love a good golf. We love a good simple golf. We love a good Jordan and Sarah. And that's why you should go first, follow at PUREGOLFISSIMPLE. Pure Golf is simple on Instagram. And then you should look into actually taking lessons from Jordan. He's really great. And if his wife is there, for whatever reason, I was going to call her fiance, but
that's been over.
That's
how the big change.
And if his wife is there, she is a treat and she will make you laugh.
And I want to give a shout out to our non-sponsor sponsors.
Okay.
And that's how you know we actually care. Nobody on our sponsors actually pays us any money. We don't make any money from sponsors. We just do it because we actually love the product.
Yeah.
So we want to give out our friends who have quality products a shout out. So, listen, I was a lot of
Another
podcasts.
person, Ronald. Another person,
Ron X.
Amber.
Ooh, yeah, remember that one. What's her Instagram? Something dancer.
Amber the dancer.
Amber the dancer.
Yes.
Thank you.
And if you are confused on all of these people, they are literally the
only people follow
that we
except for
follow.
people who are in the show.
Yeah.
So like all these sponsors are people we know personally and we believe literally have their products. Clean books. I'm not even lashed up on Honey Hackies one, but we have their products and we've seen their work. We know there's quality work. So make that very clear.
And
we don't make any money from this.
Myself.
We don't want any money from this.
Nope. They are just loves of ours or whatever.
Who
Anyone
deserves
else can
Get
sponsor
sponsors for
us,
some
and we will lie. We will lie for you. Not our friends, but we will lie for you personally.
When we're getting paid, which we're not right now, very clear, honey.
You know what I was just thinking about the other day?
What?
Like, if we got like...
This is a really long ad.
It's fine.
It's fine. If we got
It's
like...
a real ad. I want people to know that we. I think people know that we actually care about what we sponsor. I really know that this is all stuff we like. We have bought. We have seen in person. We've seen the work ethic of these people. We know. Between your money, these people, you will not be disappointed.
Right. Tushy, like they are a bidet system or whatever. And I was like,
Go on.
Yeah, like
we're so. Let me give it a 100 followers. But can you give us something? $5.
Period.
That's a 3 lines right here from all these. So thank you.
But it's like a little like attachment that you attach to your toilet or whatever, and it's so easy to install. I was like looking at it, and I was just like, wow, I wish I could afford this. But honestly, our gay asses would wear that out. Dawn, me coming into my bathroom. Dawn, why are you?
This is the petty Polar's bidet. So the petty Polars are getting bidet. Not just you, bitch.
What is this interesting to me? I don't understand how y'all are using the bidet more than I am. Either one here. So I'm really confused why y'all be going out.
Look, Keenan. Whew.
Well,
that was a nice 3-hour walk. I'm here to use the bidet.
I will say, I'm currently going to Nickel tonight as a first stop, which I'm like,
whew. Oh, okay.
So exploring it possibly in the future.
You can if I wanted to.
Not tonight.
No, not tonight.
I was gonna say Keenan was trying to read me.
I did!
Because we haven't had sex yet. Which is like something I haven't done.
Is that sext?
Sex. We haven't had sex yet.
Oh.
So he was like, oh, you're not just I said, no, I'm not. I said, oh, you're I'm like, I'm going to DC Bond. He said, oh, you're.
Didn't you?
No.
Did
what?
No.
You didn't go.
No, we literally kissed. In like a little like real thing up the ass only.
Did you like?
No.
Oh my god.
We haven't had any. I consider oral sex sex like some of you hoes in this room.
Not like
any kind of sex to me is sex, and I want to show them the list. We have done nothing but kiss.
So you didn't.
Or
the Corey Adams.
Grayson Point. It's the Grayson Point. That was Brandon Weaver.
I'm about to fall out.
What? We've done none of that, actually. We're not having sex night either, actually.
Oh. Well, that's interesting.
It is interesting.
And I guess that's our sponsors.
Yes.